Are you ready?
I've been ready.
Don't give me any of your crap.
Come on, we're wasting people's time.
Hi there. Thanks for diving into Two Peas, Same Pod, the humorous podcast of family unity that proves we're all in this comedic roller coaster of life together. Here are your hosts, the father and daughter duo, Eric and Tovah Weinstein.
Hello, and welcome to Two Peas.
Same pod. Woohoo!
Woohoo, indeed. I'm your co-host, Eric Weinstein.
I'm the other co-host, Tovah Weinstein, and this is a father-dada podcast about everything and nothing, the generational differences between you and me. What else?
Well, we break our podcast into three segments.
Oh my God, this again.
First segment is World Peas, where we talk about the goings-on in pop culture, as well as a little Dancing with the Stars. And
Not for much longer.
No, not only a couple of weeks. And then we have a second segment called Peas Our Family.
Peas our family. Hey, hey, hey. Come on.
Where we talk about stuff going on in our family and a little story from the family folklore. And now adding a new piece of that segment called What's Pissing You Off Today?
What's pissing you off today?
And then
Today.
we close out with Piece of Information.
Piece of information. So stupid.
And it is stupid. And that's where I toss Tovah some hot questions and get even
hotter answers. And sometimes I'll throw some hot questions at him.
or she'll throw something at me.
Spicy. Like the Chinese mustard. Oh my God, people. Me and my dad, we love stuff from the wasabi/horseradish root. That has to be part of the Chinese mustard, has to come from something like that,
Of course,
right?
it's part of that family.
And let's just say
Let's
it was a little bit crap your pants spicy.
Ooh, the stuff that you broke out last night.
Yes, I think it's been marinating and it's just getting spicier and spicier.
Hoochie Mama.
Hoochie Mama.
That was brutal. I don't think I've ever had
I know.
hot Chinese mustard like we had last night.
And it takes a second to kick in.
And by the way, we're such fans. Like Tovah actually got Chinese food for lunch the other day at work, but then she brings home the mustard just so we can try the mustard.
That is true. I
And-
have to bring home the mutard.
Oh my God, it was insane.
Insane. It was on another level. I don't even know what to say about it. I thought it was going to hurt coming out.
Shout out Bernard's in Chestnut Hill.
Yes, they do a very great lunch special.
Well, before we get into our segments, you're not going to have much longer or many more opportunities to eat at Bernard's, are you?
Oh, yes. I don't think we've made an announcement.
We have not, but Tovah
I
has
have an announcement. That's a wicked reference.
Tovah has an announcement, and take it away.
I'm surprised you haven't opened your big mouth because you're the one who told everyone before I got to tell people.
What are you talking about?
I have landed a new gig in my career, in my professional career, and it is along the lines of what I have been doing, but I will be working at Long's Jewelers.
Not short, but longs.
Long's Jewelers at the headquarters in Burlington, Massachusetts. So why don't you people come visit me?
Come out to the flagship store.
And yeah, if you need anything, if you need some priceless jewels, I'll be there.
Priceless.
Priceless.
Believe me, there it's going to be very pricey. So you're starting on a new journey.
Yes.
At
and
Long's Jewelers. Been in business for well over 100 years in
yeah,
Massachusetts.
well over. And they
Maybe
have
150 years
multiple
even.
locations. but
5.
I will be at the Burlington location.
And what department are you going to be working in?
I am mainly what they call doing their fashion jewelry. So they wanted to bring someone in to focus on not just like bridal and milestone stuff. They wanted someone to focus on like jewelry every day, like wearing jewelry, like not just having it in your jewelry box. So more like fashion type jewelry.
Is that the stuff that like Missouri sells now?
Yes and no. They don't sell anything similar.
Okay.
But it's like we at Majuri, our logo is fine jewelry in the everyday. And so we sell solid gold earrings, necklaces, bracelets, we sell it all, but like to be worn every day. And it's meant to be stacked together so people can create their own unique look. But so they have a lot of different brands. Dana Rebecca, Zoe Chico, Roberta Coin. They have all these brands at Longs that are more fashion forward, more for like the everyday and mixing it up. So I think, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Excellent. Maybe you'll work your way up into fine watches, and so then Josh.
I don't want to
can...
work in watches.
Nah, you probably want to work in diamonds.
I want to work in diamonds or in the buyer area.
You're at the corporate flagship store where the flagship store is in front and corporate offices are in the building.
The interview process was quite a thing.
And obviously you impressed them somehow.
Yes, but I did meet one of the buyers and they were really good. Come visit me in Burlington. It will be a little bit of a transition from Chestnut Hill, but the clientele should be similar.
Should be similar. You get the Burlington Mall right across the street.
I know. So whatever I need, whenever I'm bored on my break, whenever I feel the need to spend money, I need to stop spending money.
Really?
I told Mom I need to talk to someone for like a shopping addiction. Or no joke.
Oh, I know it's
I'm not
a
joking.
joke. I know you're not joking.
Any chance I can get. It doesn't matter if it's groceries. It doesn't matter if it's Target. It doesn't matter anything. I will spend the money and not my own sometimes.
Well, yeah, we can fix that real quick.
No.
When you leave here today, you'll be handing over the credit cards.
No, I don't like that fix. But
it's the easiest fix.
maybe a quick fix when I'm 26.
You're almost there.
I know. Slow it down, people. Slow it down. Monday, I went to the Natick Mall. And Pop Mart, the store that's opening, I don't even know how to describe it. It's kind of like a Newberry Comics, but just more for like collectible little things. And there was a craze earlier this year. It's not even currently going on. It was like, I want to say like 2-3 months ago. But I picked up a Labubu of my own. A Labubu, it is a collector's item.
You know what I call that? La bullshit.
La bullshit. Labubu. La bullshit. Yeah. But I got the one I wanted. There's 6 to 7 options. There's 6 like givens, and then there's a secret one that you can pick. And so I didn't get to pick which box she gave me. She just gave me the box. So honestly, thank God. But I opened it up, and if I was like, if I don't get green grape, I'm not going to be pretty. Not going to be pretty if I don't get green grape.
That's what that thing is called?
Green grape. And what did I get? I never get what I want. I got green grape.
She rolled her eyes when she said that, people.
And I got green grape. How crazy is that? It's just my little plush. My little Labubu.
Tovah will post a picture on our Instagram of Labubu.
Yes, I will. Green grape Labubu.
Oh, God. What a ridiculous whatever.
But I went to the mall with the intention of going to Pop Mart and getting a Labubu. While I was there, I also stopped into some stores. But honestly, see, I did good. I held back.
Okay.
I held back and I didn't spend any more money today. Well, I got something for Mom, but I didn't spend any more money than I had to. He's rolling his eyes because it's not funny. It's like to a point where it's gotten bad.
Yeah, it's gotten bad. It's been bad for a while.
You think?
Yes. Every day's Hanukkah at the Weinstein household.
For you too.
With the
for
Gap
you
bag,
too.
the Gap bag or the whatever else comes with the Urban Outfitters bags.
Oh, Gap. Yeah, Gap's a big one.
Banana Republic.
Majority boxes sometimes.
Yeah, why are those coming?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Whoever keeps ordering that stuff to my house under my name, cut it out. Whoever's doing that, stop it. Stop it. My dad's pissed. I'm pissed. Stop using my card.
Yeah. So let's move into our world peace segment for just a couple of hot topics because this is going to be a short and sweet episode today.
Why?
Already a day late.
You're lacking.
It's time for world peace. 2025 People's Sexiest Man Alive. I got a lot to say.
Jonathan Bailey.
Good looking, yes, but who the hell is he? I don't even know.
He's from Bridgerton. He's from Wicked. I think it's mainly from The Wicked. That's why he was picked. He was Fiyero.
Is he the guy that dances in the library? There we go, yeah.
Down at the Asdas.
I thought that was him, but
that's him.
He doesn't look like he did in Wicked, really, at least in real life.
What?
I don't know. He didn't look the same. But let me just say that New England seems to have a pretty fair lock on the sexiest man alive.
Where's JB from?
Hold on. I don't know where I think he's from England. But a couple of years ago, Newton's very own John Krasinski, Maine's Patrick Dempsey, Sudbury's Chris Evans. How about Framingham Eric Weinstein?
No.
What's going on here? I do think it's a little reverse sexist. I mean, why don't we have a sexiest woman alive category?
Yeah, then it would be Tovah from Framingham.
That what?
It would be Tovah from Framingham.
I think that's not appropriate. I just don't think the sexiest woman alive category is appropriate. Next thing you know, there'll be a Sports Illustrated men's swimsuit edition. I just don't think that we need to have this perpetuation of these sexiest whatevers myths. I just don't think that's
it's demeaning? You think it's demeaning?
I think it's demeaning. It's not a meat market, people. It's not.
Okay, then,
we're human beings. We have feelings.
Then tell it to People Magazine.
I think People and Sports Illustrated, because I think that's really what we got. We got the People Magazine Best Looking Man, and we've got the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Model of the Year. I just don't like it. I don't like it. It's treating people in a way that shouldn't be.
But you like how they're from New England.
I do like the fact that we have several New Englanders, but whatever. I mean, I don't care.
I know Boston isn't really known for its looks.
We got Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Chris
Wahlberg.
Evans, Mark Wahlberg,
I hate
Donnie
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
I know we've talked about
I hate Mark Wahlberg.
How do you feel about Mark Wahlberg?
He's racist.
How do you feel about Mark Wahlberg?
I hate Mark Wahlberg.
Do you like Mark Wahlberg?
I'm never eating out Wahlburgers.
Oh, I think those are out of business.
Oh, good. It's about time. We didn't really talk about on World Peas about Dancing with the Stars.
I was just about to ask.
And we didn't talk about all these flights getting canceled left and right.
Well, we hope that one specific one doesn't get canceled.
Two.
Oh, two of them. You're right.
Well, Nick has a connecting flight, so
3.
Good luck.
Actually, Josh does too, so I think that's 4.
4.
So Josh is overseas on a business trip and is coming back tomorrow. And he has a flight that he's going to fly from Glasgow, Scotland to London or something, and then back from London to Boston. And Nick is in Milwaukee. Cheesehead. And he is flying back through where?
St. Louis.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Makes
45-minute layer at St. Louis Airport, and then to Boston.
Okay. Well, hopefully he'll make it home.
I'm still mind blown about that Hannah Waddingham thing.
That has nothing to do with anything we're talking about, people. But what Tovah is referring to is last night she was walking around the house saying, shame.
Why was I doing
For
that?
shame. I don't know why. Oh, because you said I food shamed.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like, shame, for shame. And I said, do you know who the for shame nun is? And she's like, you mean from, what's it?
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
Got.
And I said, yes, exactly. It is Hannah Waddingham from Ted Lasso.
And I was like, who the hell is that? And then I looked at a picture. I was like, no, Rebecca?
Rebecca.
I was too stunned to speak. And then I was immediately texted Nick. I go, do you know who the nun is played by in Game of Thrones? And he's like, no. I go, Hannah Waddingham. He goes, who? Exactly. He didn't know the name, but then he knew it was Rebecca, obviously. And he started freaking out too. I was like, what the hell? Because they're a big Game of Thrones family. They went on like tours in Iceland with the horses that were in the show. And
oh my God. Well, in any event, Hannah Waddingham is the for shame nun.
it's just shame.
Whatever.
Yeah, you would know if you would.
I will not watch that crap.
I don't know why.
You cannot pay me to watch it. You can't.
You don't like Dinky? What, you midget racist? Or midgetist?
A midgetist? No, I married your mother, didn't I? Elaine is not a dwarf. She's just short, but she's not a dwarf.
She's not like Dinky. Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, and I'm just not into we've talked about this, I'm not into the swords and dragons and whatever. I'm just not.
That's not what the whole show is.
I don't need any of it. I don't like that sort of stuff. But Dancing with the Stars, that I do need.
That's what you like?
I do. So there are 2 people who are gone now that since our last episode. There's Bye Bye Little Topanga.
Oh yeah, I don't like Topanga whatsoever.
I don't understand why you didn't like.
I don't know.
Topanga.
I don't like Topanga. I don't like
Danielle
the Sabrina
Fishel.
Carpenter crazy people that voted for her.
Why was that was the same fan club?
Yeah, I think so. People were like, keep her in. That's Sabrina Carpenter's mom from Girl Meets World.
Wait a second. That was Sabrina Carpenter? That played her daughter on Girl Meets whatever that remake was?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Are you mind blown?
Shut up.
You're Waddinghammed.
I am Waddinghammed, but I never watched it, so it didn't really resonate. But I didn't know she was an actress, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, before she was a singer.
Whatever,
Before Taylor Swift gave her big break.
How did Taylor Swift give her a
She
big break?
brought her on as like the opener to her world tour. So Dancing with the Stars by Topanga. I have nothing nice to say about her.
Why? What did she ever do to you?
I don't know, but I do like Pasha. Poor Pasha.
Poor Pasha, married to Daniela
I
Carragher.
know. I heard drama on TikTok that the producers were saying that Pasha doesn't really try that hard and doesn't do the best choreography. And Daniela was like, I'm ready to leave the show if you think that.
Really?
Daniela is one of the best pros, I think, plus Whitney for the girls.
For the women?
Yeah. Daniela is really good.
Yeah, who's Riley Arnold's sister?
Lindsay.
Yeah, she was really good.
She was really good, but she's not on the show anymore.
No, I know. And Charna and
Emma Slater?
Emma and Charna used to be the big ones.
I don't know if I like Emma.
I like Emma, but Emma is no longer with us either because Andy Richter got
The People's
voted off.
Princess.
I don't understand that.
People love Andy.
I know. I mean, I liked him too. I was glad he was going as far as he did, but
You started liking him after all this fandom, so you just caught on after I was like, respect Andy, respect for him, vote for Andy.
okay, so I decided to respect Andy. We never vote, but I decided to respect him.
You just decided to get on the bandwagon after everyone else was on the bandwagon.
I jumped on, baby. Mm-hmm. I'm a bandwagoneer.
And you kept rolling.
Well, I'm sorry to see him go because there are people who are still on who I cannot stand.
Okay, but he definitely, skill-wise, wasn't the best.
He had also come the furthest, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
I hate Jordan Childs.
Hater.
Yeah, we
Well,
we don't
I
like
don't
her.
hate her personally. I don't know her personally.
we don't hate her
I don't
personally.
like her persona on the show. Hopefully, she's not like this in real life, and she's not like this on the Olympic
No,
team.
I think she is.
She probably is. But she is just very unlikable, and I don't know how she stayed on this long.
I love Ezra. That's the thing. Love
Well,
Ezra.
Maybe people like Ezra, and they want to keep her on for that.
Yeah, we love Ezra. We want. I hope she's not in like the finals or something. That Tina Turner dance really pissed me off. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I think that for women contestants, I think it's going to be either Whitney or Alex Earl.
It's gonna be both of them. It's gonna be Robert and Alex at the end because people can't stand Whitney. She's not gonna get the fan votes. She might get the judges like.
I don't
vote.
understand why people don't like her. I mean, I don't have an opinion.
was like
Your
a-
mother does not like her.
Yeah, she was like the bad guy on Mormon Wives. Let's watch that later tonight.
I don't need to watch Mormon Wives.
We'll watch that
I'm
later.
not watching.
She was the bad
Mormon-
guy apparently.
I don't understand
And
what that show's all about. So.
Mormon Wives.
Yeah, okay, but she's certainly not acting like a Mormon.
Yeah, neither was Jen and Jan.
No, Jan.
Jan.
Yawn.
I don't like Jan. Yeah.
So see you later, Andy. It's too bad.
And by Topanga, no one cares.
People care.
Who cares? You saw?
No, I don't know. I think people care.
I think Dylan Efron can go.
He can leave. Frankly, I'm not a big Robert Irwin fan.
I know you're
Although Prince Harry was it Prince Harry or Prince William? I don't know.
Or
which one.
William, I think.
Yeah, he was.
He's so dramatic, Robert Irwin. He just
is.
cries and
Oh, my
cries.
God, crybaby.
We get it. And bringing out Bindi like all season, I'm like, we get that too. Yesterday they brought out Bindi. This is what I'm pissed at.
Hold on. We have
No. They brought out Bindi during the first dance.
Yes.
Not even the second dance where it was supposed to be a past mirror ball trophy. They just brought her out. No one else had a person join them in their first dance, but no, Bindi gets special treatment.
She's always gotten special treatment.
Yes, being paired with Derek Huff means your special treatment.
Yes, so she always got special treatment, but that whole first dance was sort of like a drama show tribute to his father, to her father.
Every dance is a tribute to the father.
And he breaks down and starts sobbing
Every
afterwards.
dance he starts breaking down and sobbing.
I'm a little tired of his
I'm
act.
done.
Although the future king of England was was on a Zoom call
I
with
wonder
him
if he texted Robert to whatever.
to suck it up, Buttercup.
And then last thing we'll say about Dancing with the Stars is bring back Tom Bergeron.
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic to see Haverhill's own Tom Bergeron.
He's from Haverhill?
He's from Haverhill. He started on a local talk show called People Are Talking.
How do you know that?
Because I remember seeing him on People Are Talking. And then he goes to Hollywood, and he goes big time on America's Funniest Home Videos. He gets to be the host of Dancing with the Stars. He does the prior version of Hollywood Squares. The guy's everywhere.
But wasn't there like a little bad blood when he left Dancing with the Stars?
He left unceremoniously because he had a conflict with the producers because they put that tool bag Sean Spicer on the show, even though they had previously committed to not having any political
Spicer
people.
nicer?
No, Sean Spicer was Trump's very first press secretary.
Oh, they had him on as a contestant.
And so he only lasted not even a year, and then he did something else, but they had him on. And they had promised Tom Bergeron and I forget, Aaron Andrews, that they wouldn't go political. And when they met with Tom and they over lunch and they had a whole long discussion about it, and Tom expressed his opinions about how that would be a bad idea, whatever. And then they brought him on anyway, and it pissed Tom off. But he still did the show like a pro for some time. But then they decided not to renew his contract after that. He's a great host. He was a great host.
He's a great host, and he was a good judge. He had nice things to say.
He did. He was a good host a good judge last night.
No, but he was like half host, half judge.
He was a hudge.
Yeah.
A hodge.
Hudgin.
Huff. I don't. Let's go into our Pizar family segment. It's time for Pizar family. We are family. We've moved into our Pizar family segment now, but we're going to switch it up a little bit, people. And I'm going to ask Tovah, what's pissing you off today?
I just answered.
I know, and I told you to wait until we did the segment.
Well, okay. The Dancing with the Stars pissed me off. Had they favorite people?
Well, you were pissed about Bindi, but is that it because it shows favoritism?
I think it shows favoritism. I think every single time that Derek Huff starts crying after Robert goes, I think that's showing favoritism. I get you were partners with Bindi. I get it.
And he was like 11 years old at the time.
I get it. Whatever. No one cares. Jesus, you're a judge. Like, treat them all the same.
They're a judge in a dancing show, not a judge sitting on a bench ruling about whether people's liberty is at stake.
I can't stand it. I love Derek. I love the judge I cannot stand is Carrie-Ann Inaba.
Carrie-Ann Inaba.
Carrie-Ann Inaba.
Why don't you like Carrie-Ann?
I don't know. Something pisses me off. I saw on TikTok someone who was at one of the live show tapings. They zoomed in, and underneath the voting desk, she had a bottle of vodka, which would explain a lot.
I think she also has some sort of illness that she's on medication for.
Okay, well, now I feel bad.
Do you really?
What's pissing me off, I got asked to work on the Saturday, and now I'm never going to have a Saturday to myself ever again.
Tovah's new gig, they're only open Tuesday through Saturday, and they're only open from 10 to 6. And by appointment, or that's it, just 10 to 6?
I think 11 to 6, no?
I don't know. Okay,
I have to get there at 10:15.
Okay, yeah. So they're only open 11 to 6. Tovah does have a 40-hour work week, but the store itself is only open less than 40 hours a week. So everybody...
Unless I were to take time off, I guess.
But everybody works the same schedule, basically. Well, that's good. I think that's consistent, and that always gives you... you always have Saturday night and Sunday off, and Monday.
During the holidays, sometimes they said it could change. They might open on like a Sunday, but... They were like, other than that, like it's nice.
You get paid time and a half on a Sunday.
Yes, I do. So,
and you're making bank there, which means that now we can start moving you off the family payroll.
No. That's not what that means.
Oh, that's exactly what that means.
That's not what that means. I think we're taking it one step at a time. Now I have benefits, so keep your pants on.
Okay, you know what would be a good way to start for you to start curbing your enthusiasm for shopping? You having to pay for everything now.
No.
Then you have to realize how much car insurance costs, how much your cell phone bill costs. You already know about gas.
Oh,
how much groceries.
I already know about gas.
We're going to start billing you for groceries.
No. Hell no.
So you're pissed off about Bindi. You know what's pissing me off? Dinner prep. People. Okay. We are a 3-person household right now. 4 if you count Franklin. But he has food from a can already made.
No, he has a.
I know we've got to create quite a buffet for him. Quite a spread.
A concoction. He has wet food. He has dry food. He needs liver treats. He gets cheese sometimes with his pill. He had
some ground turkey on top the other day.
Oh my god, he loves the ground turkey I make for him. I'm a chef in his eyes.
Yeah, all she does is brown up the ground turkey.
Actually, you browned it up.
I know. This time I did it. So we have a 3-person household, and you are not home most evenings because you work till 7. You don't usually 7:30. I mean,
I don't usually get back till 8.
Yeah. So.
Not on purpose,
but that's going to change too because your hours at Long's are not going to be you're not going to be working till 7 at night. I don't think because it's only open till 6.
I might be working till like 7.
So I go food shopping. I buy the groceries. We always ask Tovah what she wants. She does fill in during the week. She'll go if she doesn't like what we have, but every night I make her the same offer. What do you want tonight?
And you know that offer every night? It's salmon or chicken
or tofu.
I don't want any of those.
Or eggs.
What was it we had for dinner tonight?
Well, we had a choice, steak or fish.
Yes, I remember. I had lasagna.
Okay, people, you hear what I'm dealing with? Okay.
I can't eat eggs without turkey bacon, and then the turkey bacon at Star Market expired the day before I went. So
It's kosher turkey bacon, people, if you're wondering why.
Yeah, I can only get it at Star Market.
Well, they used to have it at Stop and Shop.
They don't.
The point is that I shop for the groceries, I plan the menu, and I cook.
Yeah.
And all this one does is complain about...
I don't complain.
Oh.
I wanted to watch Dancing with the Stars.
Hold on. Tova, what would you like tonight for dinner? We have chicken, we have salmon, we have tofu. I want steak. That's what I get. Okay, well, we don't have steak. Well, ta-da, next thing you know, kosher steak purchase at Trader Joe's, and it's waiting for me in the fridge when I get home. By the way, one piece of steak, not two, just for Tova.
Oh, yeah. Should I have gotten two?
Should you have asked?
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, I know what I'm pissed at.
Okay, now that I brought up Trader Joe's. Well, first of all, what pisses me off about Trader Joe's is people who don't bag their own groceries. But go ahead now, Tova.
But I do. But I bag my own groceries. And I bagged my groceries from this trip yesterday. And I only picked up a couple things. I picked up chicken, the steak, some olive oil spray.
By the way, we already had chicken. Tova was just getting another package.
Thanks for clarifying that.
I didn't want you to think that I was offering chicken we didn't have. We had chicken.
It was already cooked chicken, though, I think.
That's right. We're still eating leftover chicken that you won't eat.
Yeah,
She
they
won't
like
eat
leftovers.
She will not eat leftovers,
I don't
people.
love leftovers.
I'm okay with leftovers.
So I bagged my groceries. I'm walking out. I put the grocery in the cart, so I didn't really feel how heavy it was. And I start pushing it, and then I get outside. It's snowing, by the way, a little bit.
By the way, was it a double bag or a single bag?
Single bag. And I go to lift it out of the cart. Everything falls out of it. Everything falls out of from the bottom. And I just look up, and there's just a woman. Literally, this is my reaction.
Tova has her mouth agape.
Like, I didn't even react any other different. Like, my jaw was just on the ground.
It was like when you dropped the Chipotle or something outside the house.
I think it has something to do with the anxiety medicine I'm on. It doesn't make me react as nasty towards things, which I think is a good thing.
Oh, I think it's a good thing.
If that were to happen, I would have been cussing the Trader Joe's bag out. I would have been pissed off. But so I actually went specifically for these soups, and I didn't get the specific soup that I went for, but I got a different soup, and the soup just cracked open, went everywhere on the ground.
When you brought the food home, because I had to go out and help her.
Yeah, because I had to put each individual item in my car because the bag was broken.
You could have gone in and gotten another bag, or you could have gotten one of the
reusable ones in my
that
car.
You have in your car.
Yeah. But everything was covered in soup.
Everything was covered. She brought home cilantro. The entire package was covered in soup.
Oh, yes.
It was disgusting.
I texted Dad, please help me. Please help me.
So that's what's pissing me off today is that Tova can't do anything for herself.
I try.
Doesn't like her dinner choices.
I try and do stuff for myself. Well, tonight I want sushi, but we do have salmon.
We have to make the salmon. You're having cooked sushi at home.
I haven't had sushi in so long.
How long? A week? So
short episode, my ass.
Exactly. We're over a half hour already, people. So hold on, Tova. Back away because I don't want you to see the questions. I do want to talk about one last thing before we move into our piece of information.
Is it what you're pissed at, or is it the family folklore?
It's nothing I'm pissed at. What, Tova? She's raising her hand.
Because I'm trying not to interrupt as much.
Okay.
Should we do the pissed off segment alternating with family folklore?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But I do want to talk about a little thing because two things have happened recently relating to the internet and me. Oh, and I'm getting the eye roll.
I'm taking off my headphones for this.
Stop.
I've heard this story a million times.
Okay, so this is really quick. As Tova mentioned a couple of weeks ago and ridicules me often, I have a fountain pen thing, okay? Tova has a shopping disorder that she's identifying. I, too, am working on my fountain pen disorder.
This is a shopping, it is.
It is, but A, I work for a living. B, I work for a living. C, I work for a living. And so does my wife. So, and who's supporting your
habit. Who works very hard.
Yes, who works extraordinarily hard, people. You've never met anybody who works as hard as she does. So
sometimes I feel bad spending her money.
And damn right you should.
Because she works so hard.
By the way, it's not just her money. It's our money, meaning me and Mom. We share our.
You both
funds.
work hard, but she works hard.
Oh yeah, she's always worked harder than me. I always say that. I mean, I work hard,
she's
but
just
not,
up till 3 in the morning.
insanity.
It's absurd. It's not good.
It's not healthy.
She needs sleep.
She does, but she's a very hard worker, and people respect her work ethic, and she is a valued consigliere, a valued counsel to people. People come to her. They want to talk to her. She's like Rabbi Elaine. That's what she is.
Rabbi
They should
Elaine.
call, especially because she works for Jewish Family and Children's Services
Yeah.
of Boston. So she could be Rabbi Elaine. Couple of things. I have this fountain pen thing. Tova always ridicules me, rolls her eyes. Now
It's just weird. It's a weird affinity.
It's not a weird affinity. I'm a very analog person, even though I use computers all day long and I have a smartphone. But the reality is I wear a mechanical watch, an automatic watch. There's no battery in it. This technology's been around since the 1700s, maybe
Yes.
even earlier. That's a very analog way to tell time, obviously. I also like traditional handwriting. I take a lot of handwritten notes. I write a lot of stuff in hand. And so fountain pen is a much more analog writing experience. And as I mentioned before, I have such crappy handwriting that it slows me down and makes me write more neatly, or at least forces me to try and write more neatly. Well, there's a guy on YouTube. I happened to stumble into his videos, and I really started enjoying watching all of his videos. And he is very knowledgeable about pens, fountain pens particularly. And he calls himself, it's not his real name, but he calls himself on YouTube Hemenway Jones. And I read his YouTube page, and it talks about how that's a combination of Ernest Hemingway and Indiana Jones, because those are things that he's very much fond of. And that's his nom de plume, I guess you would say. He's also used his real name on the videos. And so I just happened to look him up on LinkedIn to find out what he's all about. And wouldn't you know, he lives in the Metro West area of Boston, and he works at a bank in Framingham. He's a senior commercial loan officer at a major local lending institution.
What?
And that's just insane. This person could be anywhere in the world making these videos, yet he works right here in the same town that we work and live in, or I work and live in.
What?
You just live here.
What the heck?
What's the chances? Well,
No, yeah.
hold on. Well, last week it was National Fountain Pen Day on Friday. And see, Tova's already laughing and shaking her head.
Stupid.
And
Why is there a day dedicated to it?
and I participate on a Reddit forum for fountain pens. And there was one person who was listing all of the different stores across the internet that sell fountain pens and what their discounts were going to be, or sales promotions were going to be on National Fountain Pen Day. And somebody whose name was just a screen name said that he was going to, that person, I didn't know it was a man, but that person was going to be running a sale at their store called bottleandplume.com. That's bottle and the word and plume.com. And he was going to have 15% off everything plus sale items, etc. And I just happened to click on Bottle and Plume. I wanted to see because I know a lot of the other major players online. Never heard of this one. And I also like to see if places have a brick and mortar location or if it's just an internet store. So I went to the Contact Us page to see what the address was. He didn't have an address on that page, at least as far as I could see. It was just a web portal. You entered in a comment and it emailed it to him. And he
like
would
a
respond.
Contact Us?
A Contact Us form, exactly. But I ended up scrolling down to the bottom of the page, and I saw that his address was 1257 Worcester Road in Framingham.
What the hell?
So this guy is operating a storefront. That's right. I've come to find out it's a man.
Okay, fine. You
So
can refer to him.
it turns out that this guy's running a storefront, a virtual storefront, out of the former UPS store in the plaza in front of my office building.
What the hell? Some random internet snark.
You know, where...
Did you find this one on Reddit or no?
Yeah, this is the guy I found on Reddit, Bottle
yes.
and Plume.
So weird.
It's the weirdest thing. This guy could be running a storefront in Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
He could be running it in Taiwan. He could be running it in Scotland. But no, he is running it...
in front of your office building, like 10 steps away.
Yes, I go up to the UPS store every day to drop off my documents that I'm shipping out to people.
So is it the...
This is the weirdest thing. So he and I shared some emails. I did email him, and I told him, and I said to him, hey, listen, if I ever buy anything from you, why don't you just leave it with Jeff and Matt, who run the Framingham Shipping Company store, and I'll just get it when I go up there in the afternoon. You don't have to post it. You don't have to ship it. And so I did place a small order because I like to support. I like to support the local shops, and I placed a small order. And on Monday morning, in walks the guy. He had.
Were you starstruck?
I wasn't starstruck, but it was great to see this person. Great to meet him. His name's David. He lives right around the corner. Really, it's crazy that
corner from us or corner from your office.
Corner from the office.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy because the internet is worldwide. That's why they call it the World Wide Web. It's worldwide, yet these two people who were totally random finds of mine on this internet thing happen to be connected to Framingham. And this guy, Bottle and Plume, 50 feet from my office. Insanity.
So is it a store or it's a P.O. box?
Just a P.O. box, but he's probably working out of his garage or something. He and I are going to get together and talk a little bit. And
For coffee, lunch?
No, maybe he'll pop in here. Maybe I'll place an order. He'll pop in here again. I want to learn more about it because it's, as you noted, it's kind of a fringe thing, fountain pens, a little bit on the fringy
Very
edge.
niche.
Very niche. And so to find somebody else who's into it. Now, I make pens. You've also noted that.
I was going to say, you got back in the workshop
and I
the
did
other day.
I made a pen last Saturday.
He'll probably be interested in that.
Yeah. So anyway, niche activity, found another pen lover. Look at that, right here in Framingham.
There is a community.
There is one, people.
I'm not an ally.
You are not an ally of this community.
No.
So let's go into Piece of Information. Let's learn more. Piece of information.
Piece of information. Piece of information.
All right.
Information.
So
information peas.
Okay, now
information of peas.
Now it's getting a little crazy. But
yeah, we're at the 40-minute mark.
Now that you're changing jobs,
yes,
you're expanding your career,
yes,
by going to a premier jeweler. This is people just for you who are not from around here. Tiffany's.
People
Longs.
come from Tiffany's to go to Longs. So
this is like that's the type of jewelry store we're talking about. You know, we're talking about for locals, Shreve, Crump, and Low. This is a very high end. This is like top of the line type of jewelry store.
I wouldn't just work at any jewelry store.
No, so Tovah's really advancing career. We're really proud of her, really happy for it. But now that you're changing to go to this sort of environment, what's the most important lesson you've learned so far in the jewelry business or in your career as a whole? What's a lesson that you're taking with you that you know you can put to use?
Well, be like careful like with coworkers. But in my last job, in my most recent job, like my current job, I love all my coworkers. I think most of them. I think they're great. I think I can confide in a lot of them. But you have to be careful about who you confide in with some of these, you know.
Yeah, but some of them gave you references for Longs.
Yes,
I mean,
and I was so happy about that. Some of them, I really do love coworkers, and I'm looking forward to my coworkers at Longs because when I was interviewing, they were telling me about how they do a holiday party and how each location, like they do a carol, so they were all performing like during the holiday
Mom
party.
had to do that at Grant Thornton.
Yeah, so they were telling me that. So I think they like to have fun, but I am a little nervous because I think they're going to be a little bit older. They during my interview they were like excited that they were going to get someone like younger and into it. So I think it'll be interesting and fun to see my coworkers at Longs and see what's up with that.
You had great coworkers at Goriana.
Ha 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 ha. Sarcasm.
People who have listened before know that's sarcasm.
Yes, very terrible coworker. Terrible is the word.
Not everybody.
Most of it. Oh, not everyone. I still use one of them as a reference. But mostly everyone at that gig was not the best. But lesson-wise, just be patient. Not everyone is going to tap their card, spend money, and that's okay. And it's fun to work with people and just take your time with them and not rush them because that experience, it means something to them. It's like a cruise. People wait all their life sometimes to spend money on a specific thing. So you want to make sure that you're providing that service. So I think being patient, which I am not patient at home in my personal life, but in my professional life, I tend to be. So,
well, that's good because
you need patience.
Yes, you do.
When working with other people, especially.
Okay.
Especially older people, too. I think I'm going to get a lot of older clientele, but they want to get younger clientele in there.
Hopefully with your new lines, they'll be attracting younger people. What's the best advice you've ever received?
I think I can.
You have a little engine that could.
If you can't do something, or what do you say that Grandpa used to say? Do it yourself or something.
Well, first of all, don't expect anybody to
Yes.
do anything you won't do yourself.
That's what it is.
And we're talking from the top down. Your grandfather didn't take any crap from people about having, like, one story that sticks out particularly for me was that when we lived down on Cape Cod and Grandpa worked for a company called Old Harbor Candle Company, and he was in charge of the warehouse and shipping and receiving and production down there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody from the office called and asked Grandpa to send up one of the guys in the warehouse to clean the toilets. And Grandpa grabbed a bucket and the supplies, and he went up there and started cleaning the toilets. And when the owners came in and said, Gil, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, I'm not telling my guys to come up here and clean your shitty toilets, basically.
Yeah.
As a
sticks out.
boss, he always lived by the creed, you do just like everybody else. Don't expect somebody else to do. And that's why I feel so strongly about bagging my own groceries at Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Okay, because
That's why I do
just
it.
don't think they have to do that. That's not their job. It's my groceries, my job to pack them. I'll do that for myself. So
Words to live by.
But the other thing, it's never a shame to try and fail. It's only a shame to fail to try. Okay, so always give it a shot and give it your best shot. And if you fail, you can always say, I tried, it just didn't work out. But you'll never have that regret of never trying to do something. And so that's always stuck with me. But I have one last question for you, Tovah, before we wrap up tonight.
Okay, hurry up. I need to use the facilities.
What do you think about my belt replacements? What do you think?
Guys, he's wearing, what are they called?
Suspenders?
Suspenders. He's wearing suspenders, people. Yes, I
Okay.
guess you can't see them.
You can't see them because they're under my sweater.
I guess if I was wearing suspenders, it would be a whole thing to go to the bathroom. But you and your men parts can just go to the bathroom with them on.
That's true.
Because like if I'm wearing like a pants jumpsuit, I have to take like a romper. I have to take the whole thing off and naked in the bathroom. Be awkward if someone walked in on that.
It would be very awkward. But yeah, so what do you think? You like them, right? They're stylish.
I like how your pants aren't on the ground
so
around
that's
your
the-
ankles.
That's the thing. Because of the way my body is shaped, my pants don't tend to stay up with a belt. No matter how tight I tighten it, they'll start slipping down. And the last thing I want is to be reaching for a file someday with a client and have my pants fall down. So I decided just last week trying to move to suspenders. And these suspenders have little hoops that clip into the belt loops.
Oh, God.
They're not clips. They just kind of slide into where the belt loops are. And they're very comfortable. And you know what?
Suspender obsession coming soon.
No. My pants don't fall down. They're comfortable. They're at the right length now. I'm liking these suspenders. I'm
Okay,
liking
you know
them.
what? If it makes your life easier, at least that's one thing. I'm not making it any easier.
That's for damn sure. And on that note, people, this has been 2 Ps.
Same pod. Speak of a short episode. You're welcome, people.
It's been 47 minutes. I'm going to have to edit this down. Until next time, America.
Peace out and peas out.
Thanks for listening to 2 Ps, Same Pod, hosted by Eric and Tovah Weinstein. Please subscribe and join us next time as we continue to share humorous anecdotes, funny mishaps, and comical observations from our own lives.
2 Ps, Same Pod is produced by 1253 Studios, bringing always humorous and sometimes thought-provoking conversations to you through your favorite podcasting sites. Creative Content and Marketing Director Tovah Weinstein. Executive Producer and Chief Editor Eric Weinstein. Music by MBB. Find his work on YouTube by searching for MBB Music or at mbbmusic.com. Special thanks for the intro, outro, and trailer voiceover to Jordan Rich of CBS Boston Radio and Chart Productions, providing audio and voiceover recording and production, as well as podcast production and support. Visit Jordan at chartproductions.com. Funding for 2 Ps Same Pod is provided by the Law Office of Eric Weinstein and listeners like you. Please consider subscribing and supporting this podcast. Until we meet again, this was 2 Ps Same Pod, a 1253 Studios production.